So big day, Michi. Just Biki here with our next episode for Byzantine Empire. And the Black Plague is really crashing down on us. Somehow we've been unable to maintain the segregation. Probably some sort of bug, but I don't want to pay another 10 stability for that. So we're just going to have to absorb this very punishing disease. And thanks to all the connections I have with some of the fellow Christian, but not Orthodox countries, I can run a cleanse heresy on Venice and on this independent county of Argos. So I'm building spy networks to do that. Otherwise, I don't really have good targets, and Venice is vulnerable. We can definitely take their island provinces, and hopefully I can also grab Crete, Candia here. Might need to just transfer it to our control as a vassal or take it outright. We'll see. And I'm temporarily put everyone on helping the places recover. So that should fix that. And then a lot of people will start integrating these various little locations. I've actually finished pushing communalism. And I mean, maybe be nice. Getting away from aristocracy to reduce noble power. And getting a lower cost of court would also be nice, but I can't really do that. I mean, I could push towards innovative instead of traditionalist. That's actually quite tempting, because that'll get me better, literacy, influence. That's a lot of nice stuff. And cultural traditions really not that helpful if you're on the offense. 2.5. Yeah, I'll probably have John push towards innovative if I'm already moving slowly towards it. After I finish recovering next month. All right, so annoying event here where people are not willing to serve people that are sick with the plague. Shockingly, so we either draft them in, or we lose stability, push towards serfdom, or we lose 5 legitimacy. I was thinking I'd pay the stability, but like I'm getting, this is only a couple months worth of legitimacy, and this is a lot more stability that I'd be losing. Also, I can much more easily absorb a hit from the nobles because they're way over 50. I'm taxing them very heavily, so they're right at the brink there. I'm gonna pay the legitimacy. Nobles are still happy, so they'll slowly recover. And I'll recover this legitimacy in a couple months. Oh, and looks like Argos has decided to insult us. Kind of a bad idea, because that gives us a free casus belli. I'm going to take it, so I don't have to spend all this time waiting on that spy network. So we're going to declare war. And this allows you to conquer. It's more expensive, but like Cleanse Heresy is actually pretty expensive as well. Even I think more than the insult. And just to make sure things go quickly, I'll raise one group of levies, have the ship, my transport ships bring them over. Actually, hold on. You're 372. You're not very large. I'll have those 3 together. Bring my ships over. And I'll quickly wipe them out. No need to really show that. They they've got like 500 troops or something. So easy win. And I'm going to get rid of that active spy network. I don't need it. They decided to join us a little bit sooner. While my troops are being raised, event here from Nicaea, whatever. They want some local autonomy, which they lose. I temporarily lose control, although of course it would grow back. And if I don't do that, I get stability penalty. There's a satisfaction penalty. I think I'll just give it to him. And decentralization is actually nice. It improves my estate satisfaction. And I'm not annexing anyone yet. So grant them the council will be what I choose. And easy victory, we have seized 4 more locations. Nothing amazing, but we got them. A little bit of antagonism, but not really that much. I don't think the diplomatic reputation trick really works that well anymore. Maybe you have to wait for the month to take over, but I don't want to wait too long. I've got a lot of attrition because of the Black Death plague. So let's take it. Disband the levies. Send those guys home. A lot of damage. I assume it's attrition from, again, the plague. Our uncle, the admiral, died, so we now have even worse crown power, 3%. It'll improve, though. It'll improve as legitimacy goes up. We have a few more provinces we need to integrate now. But yeah, very quick, successful war. Oh, I forgot to run the claims there. And we've expanded further in Greece. And another nasty event. So there's more theological disputes. And I can either take a horrible 10 legitimacy hit. Satisfaction. I'm not even sure what this does, but I assume it's bad. Or we exile this patriarch guy. We lose this satisfaction bonus. We're suppressing it now. And we lose 12 stability. So all around pretty bad. I think I'll do the exile. I'd rather take the stability hit, I think, at this point. Because it's going to take a whole year nearly to recover that legitimacy. And I want to get it close to 100 so I can start removing the bad privileges. So we will exile that guy. You cause us grief, so we're going to get rid of you. And we'll continue trying to survive the Black Plague. All right, so our son has come of age. He's not very smart. Terrible traits. Terrible trait, terrible stats here. You could pay a ton of legitimacy to get rid of him. I'm not going to do that. That seems... Can't marry him off. Not surprised no one wants to marry him either. That seems cruel. I'm trying to be nice here. And it'll be fine. His traits are terrible, but like it'll be okay. And maybe if I make him admiral, he'll get killed at sea by mistake or something. You never know, right? I'm not gonna even like worry too much about like trying to marry him off and stuff. He's really young. We'll handle it later. But yeah, if you're trying to play optimally, you should probably play paid legitimacy to get rid of him because he is so bad. Just so bad. And his little brother, Michael here, not amazing, but much better. And even his other little brother, again, not even just a little better, but a lot better, as he's gifted. Real shame, but I'm going to not be cruel to that poor guy. Okay, so this is another Black Plague event, and as you can see, we're basically done. We've survived it. It's killed a lot, killed 1 million people in our country alone, 42 million total. We can either burn down the vessel when nothing bad happens, or take a prosperity hit and we get a lot of silver. I think the silver will help us. We spend a bunch of silver to do the minting. So I think I'll do it, especially because everything should have a lot of resistance. So even if bad things happen, it'll be okay. All right, so I have hit finally 100 legitimacy. Great. And I'm going to now start removing the negative, these penalizing privileges. So this privilege, minus 20 happiness, gives him power, which is not that important, but manpower and production are bad. So right now, I'm not really able to fully tax them, as it would make them unhappy. I get extra 20% satisfaction, so there's going to be a lot more tax money coming from them, and of course, they're weaker, which means power goes to everyone else, including the crown. Now, to make things a little bit cheaper for me, because this is 15 right now, I'm going to temporarily pay for honorary titles. That gives me, removes a negative 30. It's actually much higher because it's entrenched. It's negative 54%. So big penalty on crown power is gone just for running this thing. And then books of the Basilica, positive minus 50% power. So it's going to weaken their power, although they don't have a lot. And that's going to make it cheaper. So it's right now it's 15. Still 15. Interesting. Well, it's only minus 5 now because I'm paying for that. It probably has to roll 1 month update, so I'm going to move towards aristocracy. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's go towards plutocracy instead. I won't last because it'll get pushed back. But it'll save us a little bit of money and noble power. I think it must be once we run 1 month, it will update. So let's run 1 month. See, I have my claims against Genoa. They expire about 2 years after the truce expires, so that's good. And working on that cleanse heresy with Venice. But I might need to build a couple more galleys to compete with them, so get the extra money will be quite nice. Let's see here. So I'm at 6%. Ah, yes, there we go. I jumped up to 15%. It's a couple extra stability, not that much. This would be 23 stability. Tax them more, trade income more. That's quite nice. 28 stability. Ugh. Expensive. I can't even deal with the nobles yet. Can't afford 100 stability. But I'll probably need to give them an extra privilege to make them regain their happiness. Don't like get extremely upset about that. No. At this point, yeah, pushing over towards enfranchisement would be useful. That would make them unhappy, but definitely don't want that one for reducing the RGO size. Yeah, that might be a good choice. It would make the other ones unhappy, but at this point, boosting their enfranchisement is actually quite nice because I can get their tax up all the way. Okay, so let's remove you. Oh, it's only 5 of satisfaction. Oh, they actually like that I removed it. Okay, well that's good. They would be unhappy if I removed it. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll just then bring these back down. They're probably more expensive than they're really worth. Well, boosting crown power is nice. I can only get up to 15%, which doesn't get me that much trade income. So let it come down, but we now have an improvement, quite a bit of an improvement on our economy. And I think at this point, what I'll be doing is spending a lot on stability because I want to get my stability up fast enough, then I can then start removing our other privileges, because the corruption of the faith, corruption of the merchants, of the wealthy, are also not great. -2 tolerance, penalty on just influence. Like, these are bad ones to get bad ones, and they are ones I'd like to get rid of as well. So I'll be working on that. All right, so I've waited 1 month, still paying for those other bureaucracies because I get more parliament support. And we're going to go to Prosa because we're low on our control there. There's been some negative events that they want local autonomy. Well, they get the heads of parliament too, and that'll boost the control. So we'll go to Prosa, and let's see. So fortification works. Those are both pointless, but they do get me a lot of support. So let's do garrison law, I guess. Call upon session. I have 72% support. In 1 antagonism. That's it? Wow, that's totally fine. So what my plan was, I'm going to use Parliament to get a claim on an ideal faction. I think Candorids. They have 2 allies that I can grab all 3 of these. And get another huge chunk of the coastline up here and push more into the interior. Ottomans have a truce until October, so I'm not gonna, and they don't have any allies either. So I think it's better to pick off weaker guys that they're very weak. Very easy win here. So we're gonna fabricate, causes belly. on the Candarids. Saffron bullet, sure. Now we're down to 22%. Let's just grab the antagonism. We're back up to 74%. We can't, oh, yes, we could, but I already have a claim there. I've got a whole bunch of claims to deal with, so I'm probably not going to be interested in pushing even more there. So with this extra support, I'll probably just let it run. I don't want to lose the stability since I actually have a use for it now. Oh my goodness. They want to reduce entrenchment on books of the Basilica. And that's 64%. Wow. Interesting. That is a huge bonus. And I lose complacency, which is good. I lose 5 entrenchment on that. I assume they don't like it. Yeah, they don't like it. Probably reduces my bonuses a little bit. Should be a place for me to see that. There we go. So yeah, it's 80% entrenched. Should drop down to 75%. Well, this one. I guess it actually it increases its entrenchment over time anyways. Yeah, I feel like I should do that. And then there is one other law that I was interested in changing. So the nobility controlled mining operations. Nobles are happier, but it pushes you towards aristocracy and traditional economy, which are not ideal. If you have the burgher control, burghers are happier, but expanding is cheaper, and you move towards plutocracy, you move towards capital economy, which are generally better, especially as we're going to be starting to develop now. So yeah, let's grab a law change. We're going to move that to the burgher controlled. Use a bunch of support, and then we'll say, yeah, we'll do this too. And now we're at 89%. And now I'm definitely not going to bother making additional changes. But we have our claim ready. I'm actually building a spy network on Sicily. Looks like they've updated things, so I can, if I have 20, I can say create a claim as long as I have the spy network on your overlord. And Sicily, yeah, I can definitely beat you in a fight, and I'm pretty confident even if Aragon jumps in, I'll be able to deal with them because they don't bring anyone over. Also, my power is going to grow quite a bit after I conquer these things, and then next target would probably be either Genoa or Venice. But I think that's a good place to leave this off. We're about to start a quick, easy war, expanding our control over Anatolia using the Parliament claim. We'll have to wait another 5 years for the next one, but another 5 years' time, we'll just keep advancing towards getting the religious wars, which will allow us to very easily expand all over here and retake all of this southern Mediterranean as well. Hope you enjoyed our successful several years here surviving the Black Plague and removing that first corrupted penalty. If you did, please comment, like, and subscribe so others can find this video too. I will see you all next time.